talking about the wise men or magi found in Matthew chapter 2. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea, during the time of King Herod, magi from the east came to Jerusalem and asked, "Where is the one who has been born, King of Jews? We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." When King Herod heard this, he was disturbed, and all Jerusalem with him. When he had called together all the people's chief priests and teachers of the law, he asked them where the Christ was to be born. "In Bethlehem in Judea," they replied, "for this is what the prophet has written. But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah. For out of you will come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel." Then Herod called the Magi secretly and found out them the exact time the star appeared. He sent them to Bethlehem and said, "Go and make a careful search for the child. As soon as you find him, report to me so that I too may worship him." After they heard the king, they went on their way, and the star they had seen in the east went ahead of them until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold and incense and of myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they returned to their country by another route. Okay, class, I hope you understand a little more about the Magi. See you next week.
I want to know more about these mysterious men called Magi. Where did they come from? How did they know what star to follow? Why did they follow the star?
I think that would be a great homework assignment for you to do. Take the next few days and do all the research you can. And next week, report to the class what you found out.
Okay, sounds great.
In this journey to finding out more about the Magi. As soon as I got home on Sunday, I began to read every Bible verse there was about the Magi. I wanted to discover all there was to find out about these men and their role in finding the King of Kings. I learned that these Magi go all the way back to the book of Numbers. Balaam was hired by Balak to curse the Israelites, but God turned it around by speaking to Balaam through his donkey and takes over Balaam's voice to declare in Numbers 24:17.
"I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not now. A star shall come from Jacob, a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and battle the bow of Moab, and destroy all sons of Timon."
Or King Nebuchadnezzar to interpret his dream. When they could not, Daniel did so, and Daniel was then put as the chief leader over the King Nebuchadnezzar to interpret his dream. When they could not, Daniel did so, and Daniel was then put as the chief leader over the wise men. I learned that magi is the root word in which we get our term magic. I learned in philosophy is one of the world's greatest magic shows, David Copperfield. I just knew he and his assistants would have the answer.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I will be doing the grand finale. I will need a volunteer. Now, what's your name?
Max.
Maxfield is a regular volunteer, which we will make disappear. As you see, nothing is in this box.
This didn't go so well either, but I did get a nice consolation prize. This magic deck of cards.
There you are, Ezekiel. Now, do magic trick. Take it all. So well. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Put it on the deck. Now, I'm going to shuffle this cards. That's your goal. There's your goal.
You're a fountain professor with a passion for ancient history and a link to the Magi.
I'm very excited that you have asked me to help you in the discovery of this mysterious Magi. The Magi were very wise. They studied stars and were great astronomers. They studied prophecy and insight to become great fortune tellers, and they also studied kings and became great authorities in affirming kings at birth. The Magi were from Persia, about 1,200 miles away from Jerusalem. This long of a journey takes about 3 to 12 months to travel by camel, and would have taken several weeks to prepare for. It is believed that this journey was taken through harsh weather conditions, and in many places they were mistreated by foreigners. While there are many legends about these Magi, the fact remains that these Magi took a life-threatening journey that would put their reputation on the line. The star that directed the path of the Magi is nothing short of miracle. The position of a fixed star in the heavens varies at most 1 degree each day. No fixed star could have so moved before the Magi as to lead them to Bethlehem. Neither fixed star nor comet have disappeared and reappeared and stood still. Only a miraculous phenomenon could have been the Star of Bethlehem. It was just like the miraculous pillar of fire which stood in the camp by night during Israel's exodus. It is because of this discovery that there are Christians in Iran believed to number close to 100,000. While it is illegal to convert one to Christianity, these Iranians hold to their faith and believe in Jesus as the King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Tell me more about the Magi's pilgrimage to find King Jesus.
We shall take a journey back to the time into Persia known today as Iran.
Look, this is the prophecy of one of our own.
Yes, and we know a scepter refers to authority.
Yes, and that of a king.
Look, what is that?
Look at the stars tonight. Can you believe how beautiful they are tonight?
And to think, each one is linked to a post and hill and all. Look, what is that?
What an amazing sight! Could that be the star Balaam was talking about?
It has to be. It's the biggest and most beautiful, and moving in a direction that stars don't usually move.
I think we must travel and check out this miracle in the sky.
If that is it, we could be looking at several months of journey to find the promised king. It's still worth it.
We should get some help to pack.
Victor.
wonder star.
Star of light, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading still, proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Born a king of Bethlehem's plain, mold thy ring to crown him again. He